Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up! I sell the products I used in this project and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I'll have the free detailed directions for this project on my website and a card kit available for purchase that includes the cardstock that you'll need cut and scored and the embellishments, and I've also got some die cutting already done for you. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. I used Meant to Be and the Stitched Be Mine dies, but you may decide to use the Detailed Hearts die and the Heartfelt bundle with the heart punch pack. These hearts are virtually the same size, and you could use any one of these stamps for this project. I also used the detailed tag topper punch, lovely lipstick stamp pad, and the lovely lipstick Stampin' Blends. In the card kit, it does come in Whisper White cardstock just to give some extra stability to shipping, but don't throw that away. It's excellent cardstock for other projects. I just want to show you that you will have these extra little hearts cut out and this heart inside that are not needed for this project, but you could certainly save them for another project. If you decide not to get the card kit, I have a piece of Blushing Bride, 2 inches by 8.5, and I'm scoring it at 4 and 4.5. And a piece of lovely lipstick. This is more than I need. It just needs to be large enough for these two dies. This one, and this is the middle-sized scallop that cuts out an open heart. And so I'm going to start off by cutting these out. So I have my die cutting machine, the thin die adapter. I do recommend that when you have a long, fairly narrow die, that you have it running the long way in your machine. You'll get a better cut that way. Also, if you have really flat plates, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool with the die brush. Does a very nice job of getting all the pieces. You also need your treats. I'm using the Ghirardelli Caramel Duet Hearts because I think it looks very similar to the Meant to Be stamp set. I am using the Stamparatus, and I hope that I have arranged to have my heart about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom of this fold. It's going to just be barely centered on that 2-inch strip. I think I'm going to turn this so you can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully it's still in the screen. I'm going to ink up my stamp and pull it over and stamp. Very nice. I want it as low as I can get, but when I put this on, I want to have room for this heart, and that's just about perfect. I'm also going to want to save space for my tag topper. So I'm going to go ahead and punch with my tag topper at this point. I love these tag toppers. You just need to make sure they're all the way in and punch, and it punches out the circle and the design on the top too. Next, I'm going to be coloring the ribbon with the Stampin' Blends marker, so I don't want it to go through my paper, so I've got several layers here. And I love this ribbon. It really takes the die from the markers very well. And you can have just about any color ribbon you want. but I am going to just set it aside just a few minutes to dry. I'm going to fold over about the last ½ inch or so of the die cut. And then I'm going to add some adhesive. If you're unsure about your use of the glue, you can actually put the glue on your silicone mat and dip it in. And that puts lots of glue on here, which is fine, but I don't want it to seep out, so I'm going to set it aside to dry. I'm going to do the same here. You can also use a Stampin' Sponge for your glue. I do think you want plenty of glue on the ends of this so that it sticks down. But you can put some glue in the middle just to tack it to the back of your project too. This glue stays sticky even when it's dry. It dries clear, so we'll set that aside to dry. While that's drying, I want to stamp Happy Valentine's Day. And I want to have enough border around this heart, so I want to have it fairly close to the top here. There are other greetings that would also be just as perfect, meant to be, just for you, to the best friend a girl could ever ask for, you make me happy. All of these would be just fine. So then I'm going to use a couple of mini glue dots to add my chocolate. And that will just hold that in there. And I want to put the ribbon on. You want to put the ribbon in before you put the heart band around so that you know that it's going to stay even and set up straight. Give it a little fluff and a trim. And then I can put this heart on here. It will stick over the edge a little bit. I like that about this. And this goes on the back and wraps around. It's not quite dry. Hopefully it won't make too much of a mess here. And there it is. So it looks pretty on the back and on the front, and yet it does stand up nicely. Here is the web address for this project, where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. And you'll find a PayPal button to order the card kit you saw in this video. Under Shop, I have tips for online shopping, frequent shopping rewards, and products I offer to help you stay organized. I offer a cardstock sampler, taggers to help you identify those dies with lots of similar shapes, heavy-duty bags to store 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 paper, a replacement tip for the fine tip glue pen in case yours gets clogged, and a bow maker. Share my Evernote notebook of current products for a nominal contribution. It functions as a fully searchable catalog. Inspiration takes you to all my projects. If you're new to stamping, you might want to look at the basics. You'll find how to cut card bases and layers, what's special about Stampin' Up! Stamps, and some of my favorite tools. Under Organization, you'll find catalog tabs, labels and case inserts, a practically free stamp pad storage solution, a basic toolkit, as well as a compact desktop toolbox, and lots of color charts. You can take a tour of my craft wall. More organization means more time for crafting. Come stamp with me here in Ventura County, California, or get the best deal of all and join my team of crafters. The team is called SIP Together, and it stands for Stamps, Ink, and Paper Together. The team is made of crafters who want to save money on the products they buy, share with a few friends, or grow a business like mine. Be sure to subscribe to my website and on YouTube. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye.